I've had my eye on Twillory for several years now. I'm such a huge fan of brands like Mizzen and Bluffworks, but how does Twillory compare in the performance and comfort and even more importantly, price? Keep on watching our honest review and don't buy Twillory until you watch this. Check it out. If you've been watching this channel, you know that we like the clothes that do the most and don't necessarily cost the most, but are the easiest to use. That's why we love brands like Mizzen that you can just take off, put in the washer, hang dry, and not iron. And so when we came across Twillory, they say clothes maintain the man, not the other way around. We 100% agree. We hate it when clothes are high maintenance. We've got enough high maintenance things in our life, don't we? So we got our hands on a couple pairs of Twillory Dress Shirts and the Twillory Hemley, which we've already done a review of. You can check the link here. But I was expecting something a little bit different when I first put these on. Now, this is the Performance Closer. It says that it's non-iron, wrinkle-free, but does this look like a shirt that doesn't need to be ironed? Seriously, I hate ironing so much. I also hate dry cleaning, just going to go drop it off, pick it up, and it's expensive, like $3, $4, $5 for a shirt to get dry cleaned. This shirt, by all definitions, needs to be ironed, or at least dry cleaned. I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe if I put this through the wash, it will be less wrinkly. And guess what? Here it is right outside the wash. I was like, man, this is nothing close to Mizzen or Bluffworks. I had my Mizzen and Bluffworks just in a pile in the basement. This is our luxurious studio, as I've mentioned several times. And look at the Mizzen shirt on. Look at this Bluffworks shirt on. Now, granted, it is easier to have a shirt with a little bit of a pattern on it, like this Mizzen shirt. It looks a lot less wrinkled, but even this Mizzen shirt without any sort of pattern on it, the solid blue, looks exponentially better than the Twillory shirt, doesn't it? Once again, I hate to harp on this so much, but their homepage even says wash, wear, repeat. No need to dry clean or iron. And I think anyone looking at this would agree, like, these need to be ironed. So I thought, you know what, maybe this is just this one shirt. Maybe this one line of shirt is just a little bit, not right for me. So I actually got to try their Untuckable line too. Now, I've always wondered, what's the deal with Untuck It? I've never had a problem with my shirts just being so incredibly long. So I decided I'd try out this Untuckable line from Twillory, hoping that maybe they wouldn't look as wrinkled. But guess what? Dun dun dun, it is just as wrinkled, if not more so, just because the way the fabric looks on the lights here and shining and seeing this. And I never wear undershirts with my dress shirts just because I don't like it. But I did for this for one very important reason. You do not want to see my belly button. Trust me, you don't want to. But if I was to move just a little bit, where you see this undershirt is where my belly button would be. Now, that's what I mean by these not being for guys with longer torsos. If you got longer torso and shorter legs, stay away from all these Untuckable, Untuck It lines. Even Mizzen makes one because people don't want to see your belly button. I don't care how toned you are. Don't do it. Let's talk about the comfort real quick. These shirts are just as comfortable. I'd say they're just probably a little bit more comfortable maybe than Mizzen, but honestly, that doesn't matter if they're going to be wrinkled because I'm not going to wear it. And I was like, man, I wonder why these are maybe a little bit softer, but they are also more wrinkly. Well, check out the fabric. The fabric on these is mostly cotton. Cotton's great, it's comfortable, but it also wrinkles, and that's what a lot of the old school dress shirts like a J. Crew or Banana Republic, they're made from, and those do wrinkle extremely easily. So if you're looking for dress shirts that do not wrinkle, look for shirts that don't have a whole lot of cotton. This Bluffworks shirt doesn't have hardly any cotton, has zero cotton, and Mizzen shirts, they also have zero cotton, but they don't wrinkle. Now, you have to be a little bit careful and try out different fabrics because some of them can look like you're wearing an Under Armour shirt that is designed to look like a button-up shirt, but Mizzen and Bluffworks, they don't look like that at all. They look like nice, normal dress shirts, and no one would know the difference. Let's talk about price here for just a second. Twillory's dress shirts, they range in prices, but for the most part, they're about $99 for a dress shirt. However, you can get 2 for $139, 3 for $180, or if you get 4 or more, they're $55 each. Now, $55 is a lot less than the Mizzen and Main shirts, which are about $125, but you have to buy 4 of them to make that happen. I know you're thinking you probably buy 4, return 3. Nope, they won't let you do that either. I checked in their terms of service. So if you're trying to save money, if money is a real issue, I would maybe just get one Mizzen and Main shirt or one Bluffworks shirt. Bluffworks are a little bit cheaper than Mizzen and Main. Then to buy all these different Twillory shirts, you're going to have to dry clean. At $3 or $4 a piece to get iron from a dry cleaner, you're going to pay for the Mizzen and Main or Bluffworks shirt here pretty quickly. Now, before you think all I'm going to do here is hate on Twillory, I did really like their Athleisure line of clothes. I did a quick review of their Henley, which I really love. I got that in blue and in charcoal, and they're really nice shirts. They're a nice material. They feel nice. They're a nice fitting. I highly recommend these, and actually I want to try out some more of their Athleisure line. One thing I didn't like about them was the large logo that is on the back, but I can't see that if I'm wearing it. They've also got some unique, innovative designs. Some of them aren't for me. Like they've got some really cool high contrast cuffs on some of their clothes that have skulls on them. Maybe when I was doing advertising in my 20s, I would have wore these. They also have some that glow in the dark in a really cool way. And what's cool is they don't look like they're glowing in the dark unless you're in the dark. Maybe embarrassing if you're in a meeting and lights go off or something, but very cool features. I also really like they have a new kind of cotton called Safe Cotton, which I didn't know this going into it, but a lot of cotton that is treated to be non-iron is actually full of formaldehyde, which is not good for you or the folks around you, and some people are actually allergic to it even. So I applaud them for coming out with some new innovative materials like Safe Cotton. And Twillory has got some really unique designs that you won't find with some of these other brands. They are obviously going after a little bit of a younger demographic, which is great, but here is the final verdict. Sure, if you're willing to get 4 of them and spend $220 to get 4 shirts, you can save a little bit of money over getting just 1 or 2 Mizzen and Main shirts or Bluffworks shirts, but honestly, save yourself the headache. Go and buy something that you don't have to iron, don't have to take to the dry cleaner. You won't regret it. Mizzen and Main has been a life changer for me, and I don't use that word very lightly. When I travel, I'm back to back. I don't have time to worry about ironing my clothes. I don't have time to worry about making sure my clothes are wrinkled or not. And you know what? You don't either. And half time, the irons at hotels don't even work. So just save yourself the trouble. Spend a couple extra bucks and get 1 or 2 good Mizzen and Main or Bluffworks or even Ministry of Supply. They've got a great dress shirt. Check those out and get some other clothes from Twillory. Get this Henley, try out their polo. I also want to try out their performance pants. They've got a lot of great options that are different. But do you have any questions or comments about our Twillory review? Make sure and ask us down below. We'll get right back to you. Did you like this video? Make sure you give it a thumbs up. We promise to always give you our honest review. And even if someone gives us clothes to try out like Twillory did here, that doesn't mean that we're going to always like them. And we know that you've got a limited amount of money, a little bit amount of time, and you want the best bang for your buck. So that's what we're here to give for you. Once again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and we hope to see you again real soon.